Greetings, Nemeshnek here. When looking for information about the grey variant of Rage Wars on the internet, I was quite surprised to find almost nothing. So I made this video to show complete and in-depth information about the variants and their differences. Most people who knows about this variant know that the grey cartridges fix a game-breaking bug in two-player Trials mode. However, I have not found neither on Google nor on Nintendo Age any specification about the circuit board whatsoever. And this stuff is very important. With more and more reproduction and fake games burning the market, it's crucial to know this information, especially when buying a cartridge as rare as this one. Now, I haven't seen any Rage Wars grey fakes yet, but that day may come, and that day you'll be thankful to know what's under that hood. I bought this cartridge not only because I'm a collector, but also because I personally like playing that game with a friend, and earning every medal has been on our to-do list for quite a long time. Anyone who does reproduction cartridges can easily put a label on top of a grey cartridge and swap the board for the original one, or just make his own. And a collector who does not necessarily play the game or don't know too much about this stuff won't know he has a fake because no picture of the board was ever released. Well, until now. This video will be separated in several sections, which you can access in the description below. This video will treat on cartridge labels, general information, circuit board comparison, and in-game comparison. Let's begin with the cartridge itself. This is the original black cartridge. Most people who knows about the game and who owns it has this cartridge. This is the version that contains the infamous glitch. This is the fixed grey cartridge. There's no difference on the front label between the two. The product code is always NUS-NRWE-USA on both cartridges. The back label on both cartridges seems identical. Now, a little bit of backstory. To get the grey cartridge, you had to mail your black cartridge to a claim back in circa 2000 and to receive the grey one with the fixed bugs. It is unknown if this cartridge was ever sold in stores before the end of production, and a clear number of copies have never been established. There are web pages in archive.org showing forum posts of people who send their cartridges back to a claim and spreading the word as late as 2001. 2 boxes filled each with 120 of those cartridges, however, was found by an eBay user in circa 2012, probably by an exit claim employee who had this laying around in his attic or something. And they sold them for about 15 bucks each. But unfortunately, resellers quickly put their hands on several copies, and prices just skyrocket real high. A copy will go for at least 200 Canadian nowadays. Without further ado, it's time to pop these open. Let's first take a look at the original black cartridge. Of course, you will find the CIC right there, and then the mask ROM. The black cartridge mask ROM should read NUS-NRWE-0, and underneath it, it should read 1Q5494A1. -0 and A1, as far as I know, both means first revision. Now for the grey cartridge. Again, you should find the CIC right here alongside the mask ROM. The grey cartridge's mask ROM should read NUS-NRWE-1 and 1Q8521A2. I have no idea if the bottom line should be different from one cartridge to another, but the most important thing to remember here is NUS-NRWE-1 and A2 at the end of the last line, which means second revision, therefore the fixed version. If you're looking to buy this on eBay and he has the seller some picture of the board and he sends you a picture of an NRWE-0 and A1, he's probably trying to rip you off. It's time for in-game testing. All footage has been recorded on real hardware using both cartridges that you've seen in this video. We will start with the original black cartridge. Since I've got a total of 11 minutes of footage from both cartridges being tested, I'm going to cut it short by telling you what is the fastest way to get to the bug and displaying the problem. Some extra information first. There is no version number or any differences as far as I know on the game menus or intros between both cartridges. Everything looks identical and there is no indication whatsoever about the version of the product. If you want to buy a grey cartridge to complete all medals, rest assured that your save file from the black cartridge is completely compatible with the grey cartridge and you will not lose any progress if you switch from one cartridge to another. Now, to test the cartridge, you need two controllers. It takes 5 to 10 minutes depending on your skill to get to the glitch. The glitch occurs in 2-player trials. There are 4 game modes in this game: Deathmatch, Team Deathmatch, Capture the Flag, and Tag the Monkey. The glitch will trigger if you complete a Tag the Monkey mission in 2-player trials. The quickest way to get to Tag the Monkey is this: 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 being Tag the Monkey. The goal of Tag the Monkey is simple. Random players transform into a monkey, raptor, or chicken at the beginning of the round. That player needs to get to a capture zone highlighted in blue to get back to normal. When he does so, another player is randomly transformed again. If you kill the animal before it gets to the safe zone, you score a point. You need to score 5 to complete the mission. Notice that I've successfully completed the mission, but the glitch triggers a mission failed instead. There's no way around this on the black cartridge, unfortunately, and therefore you have no way of progressing any further. It is now time to try out the grey cartridge. As I complete the mission, you can see the mission failed message no longer appears, and the regular match report shows up instead. And now I can progress into the next level. I hope you found this video informative and you found the answers that you were looking for. Thank you for watching.